Wow. Wow. No, and nothing goes anymore, but the cat goes on. So, well, my friends, here we go again, Better Cat Army. Today, wow, the most beautiful stairs. See, in that way they are called, but they are really, really tough, I tell you that. Here we enter in. Now I had to come 40 minutes with bicycle with my kettlebell in my backpack. Wow. Alone this, you know, wait, wow. 2 hands, otherwise the backpack gets damaged, you know. Wow. Here I have my kettlebell in, you know. And yeah. So first time that we train here this year, because those stairs are also closed. I have shown you that in winter they have locked it up because of danger of the ice, you know. And now here we have it, you know, the kettlebell. The problem is I don't have the bicycle anymore where I can put it in front of the bicycle. It is much better, you know. The city bike is heavier, you know, but it is not that dangerous because in a backpack is always, you know, but it is what it is. You get used to that, you know. So we put it out, the kettlebell. I have still this by me because I liked it the last time, you know. You can put it here. Same weight, but I know it. There is more the weight to the bottom up. You know, first time on that stairs because I have a tough goal today, and so I thought this is maybe the better solution before we go in the real intensity. And here, what a beautiful place, but today the weather is not that good. But here we started with the warm up on that thing, wow. And then when you watch up, the most beautiful stairs, you see them, wow. They are so brutal, I tell you that. When you see that, 3 etages, you know. And my goal today is to go down by grappling all 3 etages, run up, down again, run up, down again, 3 times, and the push press 2 times, you know. Push press, you know, I make it a bit other, depends always on the stairs how long they are. But these etages are very, very long, you know. And so you make one hand the whole etage, and that makes it difficult, you know. But these are my goals for today. 2 times down and 3 times down, you know, and 2 times up. And every etage only one hand. Then we can make our Australian pull-ups. There is a bar on this way, and that is a cool thing, you know. Wow, here I like it very much, but that is brutal, you know. They are steep, they are rough, the stairs, you know, like a bit similar to those, you know. Yeah. And now, yesterday I was 4 hours on the bicycle, you know, and around 1 hour street ball, and today also then almost 1.5 hours on the bicycle, and now the tough training. Yeah, and tomorrow I go only street ball, but we will see. Yeah, tomorrow the rain comes again. There we will see what I do. For sure I do something, but always depends how far I go, you know. Now warm up, shadow boxing to bring out the tension, you know, that you have it more difficult, and that the heartbeat is up, that is more difficult, and then we start it. So my friends, now I've warmed up, and another thing is that training looks a bit similar always, maybe to you or to the people out there, but now it's a little bit more intense than the last time, you know. That you will not see, but I know my stairs, how tough they are and what I'm doing, how many rounds, you know, or how many stairs you make with one hand. That makes a really difference. And so I intense it up all the times, and always with the goal, don't fail. Today, you know, the 2 goals, 3 times down, 2 times up. Do not fail, you know, and that is important because we don't fail. But the intensity is important for the demolition tower because that is the goal, and for that I train. There I know the numbers of stairs, you know. If you don't know demolition tower, the toughest thing of them all, but there I cannot train and I don't want to train there because, you know, I train at my things and then I go there and try it out. Working for this since over a year around, you know, and I have never done it. Then you know it is very tough. And this helps me, and I know all the steps to finish this, you know, the demolition tower. But now the most beautiful stairs, but one of the toughest of them all. That I guarantee you that. Shadow boxing and then we do it. So my friends, now I count 3 times in a row. Brutal. Third round. Wow. 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 Wow, brutal. Wow. Wow, heftig. But no failure, you know. We don't failure here. When nothing goes anymore, but the cat goes on. Wow, brutal. Ooh, tough. But, you know, when you are on there, the view, I will show you when I take my kettlebell, when I go up with the camera, then you see that it looks, from here, it looks also tough, but when you are on there, you think, oh my gosh, where the hell am I, you know? But, little bit come down and then push press. Now, the strength is out, you know, that gets it really hard. So now we move them up for the camera, position on, then you can watch down, that is for. And now the push press, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 stairs in one row now. same here always, almost, you know, around the same, or the same, I don't know now. But that is now tough, you know. Start left-handed or right-handed, both come together, because the last stairs are then, you know, are then the left, you know, the last. Whew. That gets tough now, you know. Wow, because the shoulder, you know, and then also the legs, you know. You cannot believe how much this takes out of your legs, you know. That is really tough. And we go up and down also, you know. The beat, heartbeat, you know. But now that is, you know, when you think you have done one exercise, yeah, you cannot relax, because the next one is even more tougher. And this now, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 2, 3, 4, I think 26 here, you know, even one more. But you see it now, and you watch from here, and that never gets easy, no chance. How much you drain, that will never be easy, never ever, you know. And when you are in, then there is no escape, you know. Then you have to do it. And that means not failure. Even if you think I cannot anymore and blah blah blah. No, you go on until it is finished, you know. No other way. So I start now left-handed, right-handed, left-handed, because then the second thing I have the right hand at the end. But that is now brutal, you know. And you never know how it works out, you know. You can have days where you think, boy, I'm so drained, I'm so fit feeling, you know, and then it will be the hardest day of your life, you know. And on other days when you think, boy, today I see no chance, and then it goes much easier, you know. And always the mental part, you know, be ready for that. When you only come here, mind, I don't know, music, this, that, you think on other things, boy, you are finished, you know. Completely focused here. But that is now tough. But you see, concentrating, and then we do it. Camera. Whew. So now we will see it. Next round. Kim it. Ah. Ah. Kim. Open. Ah. Kim. Ah. Oh. Kim it. Ah. Go 2. Kim. Ah. Kim. Kim het! Hou ausziehen! Scheiße, immer das Gleiche. Scheiße. Kim het! Wow, brutal. Wow, we have done it. But that was a fight. Wow. But no failure, you know. And nothing goes anymore, but the cat goes on. Wow, war das brutal. You see how I'm sweating? Wow. Oh, that was tough. That was so brutal. Wow. 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 And now the push-ups. Whew. Heavy. Heavy. Wow. Now I walk down here the stairs for the push-ups. But you see, completely wet from those 2 exercises. The thing is, you know, you make that without a break, you know. You don't do it like I wait, or you know, or I go down and break, or I don't lay my elbow in. Not one repetition I had it in my hips where you say, wow, now I can relax the shoulder. No, I always made a real push press with the elbow out, you know. Never in, never rest, never break, or lean back, you know, to relax. No, all by one, you know. And even when I went down, not doing down the kettlebell, always in the hand, I moved up immediately, you know. But I swear you, that is always comes this thing I cannot anymore. That comes all the times, you know. You have no chance to overcome this. That will always come what I told you, like the stairs. You go them straight up, you know, straight. And from left and right, imagine there will always come things in. Whine, people who shout at you, hey, you cannot do it, blah, 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 blah. You know, and that comes always in your mind, but you go on. You push them away, you have to do that. That is the mental thing. Believe me, here, I would say 98% would failure because, or 99%, because they have not the mental thing to do that, you know. Even if it's, yeah, light kettlebell. But I swear you, that is brutal. You need it all here. Your legs, your stamina, you know, all. And you see, I drive the steepest parts here with my bicycle. 35% steepness, you know. I drive more hours in 1 week than the female champion of the Hütztaler Radmarathon, you know. And that I do beside my training. And even then it is still hard, you know. Now push-ups will not go many, of course. With all that, the crawling down, you know how much this takes out. Also the shadow boxing, you know. But we succeeded. But that was brutal. I told you, most beautiful stairs, but absolutely brutal, you know. So a few push-ups here, no number, and then the Australian pull-ups and real pull-ups. And then we have done it. over and out.